Friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you'll be puzzled by this. If you're new, you may find this show puzzling. I'm no puzzler though. I'm the puzzled, not the puzzler. But in this case, this episode's about unboxing a board game, which hopefully you'll be bored enough. You'll be engaged, but you'll be bored enough to fall asleep. But I won't be playing games, but it kind of is a game. It's fun. So it is a game. Though I take it very, I pay, more, you know what I mean. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what, I mean, I know what I mean. I just can't communicate it. So I'm glad you're here. If you're confused, oh boy, are you in good company? Because I don't know. I am. So I'm confused. I know what I'm supposed to do is set up a sleep podcast. So glad you're here. If you're new, give this show a few tries. I'm going to explain everything here and in a few minutes again. But this is a show to keep you company while you fall asleep, to be your friend in the deep, dark night, because you deserve a good night's sleep. You deserve a friend. You deserve a bedtime you could feel neutral about or look forward to that you don't have to dread. And that's what I'm here to try to do. What's going to happen is we're going to have some support. That's how the show's free twice a week. Then there'll be a long, meandering intro, which is a show within a show, where I kind of introduce the podcast, but it also helps ease you into bedtime or get you ready for bed. And then we'll open a holiday, like a game from the holidays. This isn't in the holiday season, but and the game has nothing to do with the holidays. But that's like, it was a gift I gave, and then I opened it myself. I didn't unwrap it. I just took off the protective plastic layer and went through the box. I haven't played the game yet. So I'm glad you're here. It's time for Sleep With Me, the podcast that's here to put you to sleep. And these sponsors are how we're able to do it for free for you twice a week. All right. Hey, buddy. Scoots here. And tonight we're playing, we're unboxing a board game I gave as a gift. We haven't played it yet. And it's a really well-reviewed game, like one of the top games. I think maybe it's a two-player fast game. I'm not even sure anymore. So that part I don't remember, but the name of the game is Jaipur. It's by Sebastian Pauchon. And it comes in a box about the size of an Xbox. Like a rectangle, like a Blu-ray. The rectangle size is like a Blu-ray or Xbox or PlayStation game, but a little bit about the thickness of a hardcover book. And it's like a matte kind of textured print on it. And on the cover is what I believe is a merchant, and his arms are spread. He's got some pottery. Looks like he also has some diamonds. He has everything for sale, because there's some rice, some spice or some grain, some fabrics. And behind him are some cranes in the sky, blue sky, one tree. Over his left shoulder is a camel ready to go. And then a tower, some buildings, some, what do you call those, awnings. So that's a cover on the box edge. One thing is on the bottom and the top, it just says Jaipur. And then I think the symbols of the companies that make the game, Space Cowboy on one, and a spaceship making number 2, maybe. Then on the left side is the Space Cowboy logo, maybe, Jaipur, some trees, another gentleman who has a sterner look. Then I think an age guide, 10 plus, time 30 minutes, and players 2. And on the other side, it says Jaipur. On the left, it has another gentleman who seems to be explaining something. And on the right side, a woman who's holding up a piece of fabric and saying she's smiling. And the gentleman on the left is kind of smiling. And on the back cover, that's where we get a lot of details, of course. It says, Jaipur, become the Maharaja's personal trader. And to the left of the J is a gentleman lighting it looks like he's lighting a lamp, or the oil in a lamp. And on the right is a woman, and she's just kind of looking towards us. She doesn't have anything in her hands. And then we get a basic explanation of the rules right away. On your turn, you can buy, take a single good from the market, or trade goods with the market 1 for 1, or take all the camels from the market. So we know we have goods cards and camel cards. We don't know the value of the cards. Or you could sell. You could sell as many of the goods of the same type as you want, then gain a token for each good you sold, then potentially gain a bonus token. Okay, so we know we have more than one of each type of goods. We have tokens and bonus tokens. And all you got to do is win 2 rounds to win the game. But Jaipur is a subtle, simple, and swift alliteration. Holy cow. Tactical game by Sebastian Pochon. Rediscover this multi-award-winning game in this new edition. Magnificently illustrated by Vincent Dutrait. Comes with 55 cards, 60 tokens, ages 10 plus, 30 minutes. And it has, more and more details. This edition is 2021. All right, so let's open the box. Well, the first thing is a Space Cowboy 2-player range. Oh, so maybe Space Cowboy specializes in 2-player games? Cool. Yeah, they have Jaipur, Angkor. That's 2 to 4 players. Resources, build your trade in ancient Egypt. Tea for 2, a card duel between Alice and the Queen of Hearts at tea time. It's a deck building, battle with deck building. That's a 2-player game. Botanic, become the best mecha botanist. 2-player game. Release your tiles without giving any advantage to your opponent. Then children games, Patatrap Quest. Reach the top of the 1,000 mirror tower and Patatrap Castle and defeat that's 2 to 4 players, 6 plus. And a Dreamcatcher. Might have to check this game out. What do we got here? The best ally against bedtime not great dreams is your cuddly toy. That's 2 to 4 players, 4 plus, a 15-minute game. And yeah, I just bought this game based on reviews. So then they have other games, puzzle and adventure games inspired by escape rooms. They have more than one, it looks like. Sherlock Holmes games, Splendor. I think I saw that one well reviewed too. And then some games where you're a temporal agent. So that came with it. That's just the thing. Okay. Then we have the instruction book we'll come to last. And the tokens are unwrapped. So I guess we'll go through the tokens first, and then the cards are wrapped. So when you open the box, the instructions are on the top after the catalog. And then you have three storage things, 2 for tokens, which are the size of poker tokens. They're thick cardboard, though. And then the cards in the center. So I'm going to go to the first batch of tokens. And the first one is a 1 on one side. And on the other side, it looks like a pair of shoes. Then I have a 5 with a golden bracelet or brass bracelet. Then a 1 with shoes again. Then a 2. A 2 has a shirt. It's a beautiful purple shirt with some red, with a lot of detail on it. And actually the edges of all the tokens, like the circles, have have a beautiful design to them too. Another 2 with shoes. Wait a second, wasn't the 1 with shoes? Okay, so interesting. Now we're learning a 1 with shoes. So I don't know, are these goods? Or this is how, if you sell the shoes? This is a 1 with leaves. Okay, so I don't know if these are meaningless or they have meaning, that they're different goods on each one. Probably have some meaning in bed. Maybe not, though. Then a 3 with the shirt on it. Then a 1 with the shoes on it. Then a 5 with a gold bracelet on it. A 3 with the shoes on it. A 1 with the shoes on it. A 5 with the leaves on it. 3 leaves, possibly. No, are those bay leaves? 1 with the shoes on it. Then we have a 5 with the shirts, the purple shirts. A 4 with the shoes on it. A 5, oh boy, we got a new one here. It looks like a statue, a peacock statue, a silver or platinum peacock statue is what I believe it is. A 3 with the shirt on it. A 5 with the peacock statue on it. A 3 with the 3 leaves on it. What else we got here? 2 with the shoes, a 1 with the shirts, a 2 with the leaves. I'm not counting, by the way. 5 with the peacock statue, a 2 with the leaves, a 5 with the statue, a 1 with the shirts, a 5 with the statue, a 1 with the leaves, a 3 with the leaves, and then this must be a bonus one. It's not 6 or 9. I don't know. The dot is on the on the round part. So does that mean it's a 6? And that has 4 cards. So maybe this is a bonus token, because we got the more bonus tokens in the next thing. So we'll figure that out. Oh boy, here we go. A 7 with a red gem or ruby. A 5 with a red gem or ruby. A 5 with a red gem or ruby. This one has 5 cards on one side. It's 10. So I guess you could get 10 if you turn in 5 cards of one good. Or a 9 if you turn in. Then a 7 with a red ruby. An 8 with 5 cards on it. So maybe not. Maybe a different, interesting. Got a 5 with a gold bracelet. A 5 with 4 cards on it. A 6 or 9, a 6, I guess, or 9 with 4 cards on it. A 3 with 3 cards on it. A 10 with 5 cards on it. A 3 with 3 cards on it. I guess these are bonus tokens. A 5 with 4 cards on it. A 5 with the ruby. Okay, I don't know if these are player tokens. This has a gentleman on one side and a woman on the other side. Interesting. Maybe I put that to one side. And we have a 4 with 4 cards on it, a 2 with 3 cards on it, a 4 with 4 cards on it, then another token with a gentleman and a woman on it, a 2 with 3 cards, now 6 or 9. So this is the opposite. I guess that's a 9. I don't know. It would make more sense if the dot goes on the bottom, like a period. 9 with 5 cards. An 8 with 5 cards, a 6 with a gold bracelet, a 6 with a gold bracelet, another token with like a player token, a 1 with 3 cards on it, a 5 with a camel on it staring. That's the first camel we've seen. A 2 with 3 cards on it, and a 1 with 3 cards on it. Interesting. Okay, and then we have these player tokens, which I'll put at the bottom. Okay, I've opened the cards. On the back of the card is all the same. It's a Jaipur. It has the gentleman from the cover, and this like a cranes in the background, a maroonish, reddish background. But he's in his, so it's mostly maroon and red. He's full color though, his head, and I guess his necklace. And it looks like the cards are, well, let's see. Just kind of going through them. The beautiful, fresh smell. So they're somewhat shuffled. The first three bottom cards are all camels. There's no writing on the card, so it's just a camel. It's a different camel than from the box because this camel is unadorned. It is not ready for work. This is just a camel chilling. The camel's looking at us over a fence, or we're looking at the camel over a fence. In the background are some towers. They're the same pink, a beautiful blue sky. There's a tree to the camel's right. There's some birds in the distant sky, or a lot of birds actually in the distant sky. Also a bush or a shorter tree to the camel's left. The next card is, I like how these cards are just art. Really adds a lot of detail on this card. This card is a majority of it's a deep red. So on the bottom of the card is a beautiful carpet or rug, I guess a rug. Then on the bottom left is a red sack that's closed. Above that is a chest with silver and red or maroon, no, I guess a deeper red details on it. Then in the very center is I guess a bowl filled with gems and rubies and diamonds. A couple have spilled out. On the top is a shining red ruby. Then to the right of that is another sack that's closed. And above that is some sort of container. Then behind that is some red curtains. So it really adds a lot of depth. There's even shadows. So yeah, I guess that would be rubies because the next one is gold and it's golden. But there is some stone floor that's kind of like a brown. But on the left side of the stone floor are gold, what are those called? Is that bouillon? Is that what you put in when you don't have broth? That's bouillon. Gold bullion, right? Is that gold bars? I think so, but the bricks, bricks of gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bricks of gold. Okay, behind that is like a mirror with a gold frame. And to the right of that is, one is a gold, what is that thing called? They use for hot water, a kettle. And in front of it is another gold container, round, like a vase. Behind that looks like a giant platter to the right, and then various instruments for cutting your food. There's also gold light shining in from the left. And then behind it all is either gold, like a gold tapestry or curtain. It does have some details on it, like a sun maybe embroidered or a circle embroidery. Could be wallpaper. Wow, we're getting a lot of color here. So the next one is a silvery platinum color with blues. So there's a blue rug on the bottom of this page with some white details. Then to the left is a silver or blue box. The top is open, or silver or platinum box. The top is open, and there's like a blue lining in the box. To the right is a gold ball on a string. I don't know if that's for tea or it looks like something that they use in churches for incense. But it seems like a hollow gold, silver or platinum ball you'd put stuff in. Then above that is a blue and silver box. Could be wood. Just because it looks like the blue is painted on and it's kind of a muted silver platinum. And that has, obviously, it's a rectangle. It goes off off the screen. Above that is an elephant. I'm assuming it's a sculpture, but it's so detailed in silver and gold silver and platinum and grays that could be real, but it does have a green eye like a gem. And it's like it's wearing something on its head and over its back that has some gems in it too. And then to the left, the same, taller than the elephant is a lamp. It looks like a silver lamp or platinum lamp. And then behind that all is like kind of, I know it's tough to say. The background is so nice. I mean, it's just drawn, but so it has a depth to it, like a three-dimensional depth in dark blues. Okay, next up is fabric. So this is our first one. It does have a lot of purples, but it has a lot more colors too. And this one has a little bit more depth. So a lot of stuff is up at the front, bottom of the picture. And it's just stacked, folded. Well, I don't know if it's, it looks like it's finished fabric. So I don't know. It could be fabric ready for use. Because even the edges are finished. So there's 3 stacks of fabric, 2 that are going off of the picture and 1 in the right in the center. And on top, the top 2 pieces of fabric or material is, oh boy, red. What color red would you say this is? This is like the kind of red, like if Santa Claus didn't re-dye Santa Claus's fabric every year in his suit. So kind of a deep red, but with a little hues of pink from like the natural process, which makes it even seem more red. And then it has white circle, like white dots, polka dots kind of, and then details at the edging. Below that is a solid, but also has different colors in it, a deep, deep purple. Like if you said there was a band, deep purple, but also with some white details on finishing out the edge. And then below that is really folded and going into kind of fading out almost, is a piece of fabric that's kind of like a rusty brown orange. Now to the left, there's a stack of fabric. There's a reddish fabric. I just tried to zoom with my thumbs. I forgot that it was a piece. I'm not kidding. But I forgot that it was not on my phone. But there's also like the edges of some fabric with some pink and black stripes, a green, a yellowish orange, a purple with black stripes, kind of turquoise. And then on the right side is fabrics. There's a couple pieces of yellowish orange peeking out from the bottom, and then some like maroonish purples. And then the background, it looks like stuff, there could be, those are dresses on the right, I think. So there's some poles hanging from rope, and then stuff is hanging on display. So it looks like there's 2 or 3 dresses on the right. A beautiful navy one with some details on the top and the bottom. And then what color would you say that is? Is that a lavender or pink or is that ochre? Is that a color? A blush? No, like with some purples. And then it has like a yellow stripe towards the bottom, and then a deep purple stripe, and then another purple stripe up top. And then to the right of that is another, can't tell if it's a curtain going all the way to the top. It looks like it, and not on the pole display, but could be a dress or a curtain because it's just flowing. But that's all purples, different shades of lavenders and purples down to like some details on the bottom. On the back left side is just one piece of purple fabric. I can't tell. Does not look like, it's tough to tell because it's so close. What it is, but it's like it got it's got a lot of folds to it, so it's really looks good. So that's nice. Then behind that is tons of fabric. Well, not tons of fabric. We're here to get the details, Scoots. Also laid out maybe against a wall or hanging from the ceiling, but in layers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So again, giving this image a lot of depth. In the top layer is mostly purples, but a lot of different, you say, well, there's a lavender purple, a deep purple, a grape purple, with all sorts of details, kind of like the center one that has the most detail has kind of like cosmic star kind of details on it. Below that is a red one that's much more, not the same Christmassy red, maybe more of cherry, like a faded cherry red. And that has kind of cosmic details around the edging, but not in the center. And, let's see, going back to the top, to the right of the red one is a gray or green. I wish I could zoom in with my thumbs, with some really nice white details along the top and the bottom edges. Then below that, we get into some real detail work. There's a faded something turquoise to the left, but then below the red one is something that's like it's got speckles of a deep maroon at the top that kind of fades out to lighter and lighter red, but then again has a bolder detail on the bottom edge. To the right of that is a blue, kind of a lighter royal blue with a lot of white detail on it. There's also a gray one. I think I mentioned that's to the right of the red. Then below that are some folded stripe fabrics that are kind of fading into the background. So that's a quality one. Next up is a lot of greens and a lot of details. So let's get into it. So we got, this is like greens. Where do I even start? Is this I'd say this is like, what kind of, what name of Pantone or Crayola green would you call this? First of all, I haven't given the borders of the card any love, because I can't zoom, but, really detailed, almost like, a frame in green. Looks like there's a bird in the middle of this one with really good details. So it just adds again to the feeling of the depth. And these are plastic coated cards, like really nice cards. Okay, so this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baskets or sacks. Then it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 closed bags. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sacks that are sealed up. And if we start in the top background, we've got some on the right side, some sticks, like green sticks. They could be bamboo shafts, but they don't have any leaves on them. Then there's some vines hanging and even some like rock or leaf details in the distance, even a grayish, misty sky. And continuing on the left is, on the left, top left, are leaves coming down from a tree. And then on the left side could be stacked, or it could be, it does look like it's stacked, long, thinner, green, like could be a thatched roof, but I think the detail looks to me more like stacked piles of this, wrapped like in bundles, green, like thin, reedy, green something. Then just off the center to the right is a bowl, like a mortar and pestle, it looks like, with green and gold details. And even the handle, like the handle's like two-toned with gold and greens. To the left of that are the sacks. They're tied up with brown rope, but the sacks are green. And to the right of the mortar and pestle are the stacked bag. Oh, no, those are the bags. These are the sacks. And then on the extreme right side is our first basket with leaves. The plants look like they're still on the stem of the leaf. So it kind of looks like almost like basil when it's still on stem. But in the front of that one is the first basket is some sort of green, like a lighter green grain. And I would say it's not a powder just because there is a powder coming up. Then to the right of that is like a green berry or very small leaf, but a deeper foresty, a richer piney green. And then in the front of that is leaves by themselves. They look like they've been plucked off of something, and tough to see the details. There's two different leaves. Then to the left of that is another plucked leaves in like that. The one on the right is in a sack or a bag, where the one on the left is in a basket. And the leaves are definitely different leaves. The leaves on the left are more dried out and a little bit flatter. More of a bay leaf feel. The ones on the right, tougher to say. And then in front of that is like, I know it's not lemongrass, but I don't know, but it looks like long sticks bundled up, similar to if you were buying something like lemongrass. In the center forward part of the picture is a big sack or basket. It's tough to tell, full of like a powder, which I guess makes sense with the mortar and pestle. And that one is a very rich, like I just want to say fragrant green, like a vegetal green. Behind that is a very wide basket, which it's tough to tell if it's berries or chopped up leaves or something else, very small leaves. And then just poking on the left into the frame is another basket, which looks like small cylinders, like maybe small peppers. I don't know. So that's a green one. Now we get into a brown one is next up. And this brown one, okay, I'm just letting my eyes adjust here. Okay, is this different materials, I guess? So the front is two empty baskets or storage vessels. They're made out of some sort of material instead of, but like a solid material, like almost like a burlappy. And then behind that is layers of material stacked, like different reds different shades of brown, maybe a couple of grays in there. And on top of it is an open basket with a beautiful domed top, and you just got a view in there. To the left of that is two more baskets with their tops on them. And then rising up in the back are different bags, like hanging from the ceiling or a pole or something that's off screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, a bunch of different bags, different sizes. Maybe you could call them purses. I don't know. And then on the middle right side are some shoes and sandals, 2 pairs of shoes and 1 pair of sandals. And this is all in different shades of brown. Okay, then we have 2 more ruby cards, a camel card, a silver card, a green card, gold card, ruby card, silver card, camel, brown card, gold card, green card. So, yeah, it looks like then like a purple card. We didn't have a lot of those. So it looks like we got through all of that. So I guess it's like a game. I guess it's just basically like trying to get your cards matched. But let's take a look at the instructions. Well, let me just see, I don't know how many cards you start off with. So, they have, artist statements in the back. Let's read those first. So if Sebastian Pauchon, oh my, this is quoting from these statements on the back of the instructions. My, oh my, how time flies. The last decade passed in the blink of an eye. And I remember the first ideas that led to Jaipur very well. It all started with the desire of a fast barter, hence a neutral central market. I eventually kept it to a 2-player game, for in such a configuration that a barter has the greatest impact on the opponent. This resulted in a tense trading system, but without direct confrontation, which may explain its popularity over time. In this new printing, Jaipur bores the Space Cowboy rocket to infinity and beyond. And then Vincent Dutrait, Traits, yeah. I've strived to blend modern and classic methods by adopting a new artistic approaches while remaining faithful to the tools of old. Paint, pencils, paper. I've been surfing on waves of youth publications, RPGs, board games, a world to which I henceforth devote myself exclusively. My favorite areas are fantasy and adventure. The Jaipur and Jodhpur diptych holds a special place in my heart, giving me the opportunity to share Maharajan colors, textures, and atmospheres. So, and then there's also a digital information and all the details about Space Cowboy contact. So let me just guess. I don't really know because I don't know how many cards. So I'm interested to see how the gameplay is. I'm not smart enough to, it's a very popular game, very well reviewed. So I'm missing something. Because I don't know the rules. So, okay. So we'll go through the rules. Pretty simple rule book and not too many, not too much text either, and a lot of pictures. Okay, so we have the introduction and aim. You're trying to become a Maharaja's personal trainer or trader by amassing more riches than your opponent at the end of each week round. To do so, collect and exchange goods, cards at the market, and sell them for rupees. Flip the tokens over. And if you manage to arrange a larger sale, 3 cards or more, you'll receive a reward, a bonus token. The camels have no sale value, but they're useful for trading, especially when you want a lot of goods. At the end of each round, the richest player receives a seal of excellence. So that's those player tokens. And the first player, so it could only last 3 rounds or 2 rounds. The first player to collect 2 seals of excellence wins the game. Okay, so then we went through the cards, but there's 6 diamond cards. Those are the ruby cards. 6 gold cards, 6 silver cards, 8 cloth cards, 8 spice cards, and 10 material cards, 11 camels, 38 goods tokens, 18 bonus tokens, 1 camel token, 3 seals of excellence. And a setup. You place 3 camel cards face up between the players. Okay, so start with 3 camel cards. Then you shuffle the remaining cards well. Then each player gets 5 cards. Okay, so I have 5 cards and I'm looking at 3 camels. Okay. And I'm trying to see if any of my cards match. Okay, so I'm just imagining this in my head. The remaining cards are face down as a draw pile, but you fill the market to 5 by drawing 2 cards from the deck and placing them face up next to the camels. It's fine if they're camels. The market is now ready. Then you take any camels from your hand and put them face up in a stack in front of them. This forms each player's herd. Okay, so there's 11 camels, which is like, out of 55 cards, what is that? About 20%. So if I have 5 cards, let's just say I have 1 camel. So now I have 4 cards and 1 camel. Okay, then you sort the tokens by goods type. Make a pile for each goods types in descending order of value. So you have a stack of each token. So the tokens do matter what's on the other side of them. Then you spread each pile. Okay, so you can see all the token values. Then you sort the bonus tokens by type, 3, 4, or 5. Shuffle each type separately, then form 3 piles not spread out. Then you place the camel token next to the bonus tokens. And you put seals of excellence down. Okay, and then you pick who starts. And then you can either take cards or sell cards, but never both on your turn. So take cards. If you take cards, you must do one of the following things. Take a single card, take several goods, that's an exchange option, or take all the camels. Okay, so to take a single good, we take a single good from the market into your hand and then replace it with the top card on the deck. So I think starting off, say, okay, I have 2 material cards in my card, and there's one up. I probably want that material card. You can also take several goods. Take all the goods cards that you want into your hand and exchange the same number of cards. The return cards can be camels, goods, or a combination of the two. Okay, so then if you take more than one card, you have to exchange them out of your hands. So then you can say, okay, well, nothing. If I have nothing that matches what's on the board, all right. Or you could take all the camels. You could take all the camels from the market and add them to your herd, and then replace the cards by drawing them from the deck. Okay, so that could be a strategic move. I'm thinking on your first move, if you don't have anything that matches what's face up, right? You could take all the camels because you don't have to return them. You can never have more than 7 cards in your hand at the end of your turn. But don't the camels go into your herd, which isn't in your hand. So then you could kind of build up. So then when you want to take several goods, because I'm trying to get these bonus tokens, I'm thinking. Okay, so you could sell cards. To sell cards, you choose one type of good and discard as many cards of that type into the discard pile. And each sale yields goods tokens and a bonus. So choose a type of good and sell as many of them as you wish. So if we just sold 2, for example, placing them face up in this discard pile, you take 1 token for each card you sold. Take 1 token for each card you sold, starting with the top of the corresponding type, the highest value first. Set the tokens in front of you. Not sure I understand that. If you sell 3 or more cards, take the bonus token. Okay, so you start with 11. So they're going in numerical order. I don't know if that's how much they're worth then. So the earlier you sell, the more money you make, huh? Take 1 token for each card you sold, starting with the top of the corresponding type, the highest value first. Yeah, so, and then stack the tokens in front of you. The exact value of bonus tokens not known. It could be 1, 2, or 3 for 3 cards. For 4 cards, it could be 4, 5, or 6, or for 5 cards, 8, 9, and 10. But you also have to realize that when does the round end? Is that it? Like, we'll find out, I guess. Restrictions during a sale. When selling the 3 most expensive goods, silver, diamond, and gold, the sale must include a minimum of 2 cards. This rule applies. Oh, because you could sell 1 card? I guess so. I didn't even think about that. If there is only one goods token, this applies even if there's only 1 token left. Reminder, you can only sell 1 goods type in each turn, never more. Okay, round ends if 3 types of good tokens are depleted or there are not enough cards left to refill the market. Okay, so you play through the whole deck of the tokens each round. So that makes sense. So the end of the round ends if there's no 3 types of good tokens are depleted, or there's not enough cards left in the deck to refill the market to 5 cards. Scoring. The player with the most camels in the herd receives a camel token, which is worth 5 rupees. Then you turn over your tokens and add them up to determine who's the richest. Based on their numbers, we suggest you make piles of 10 rupees. These are easier for children and people like Scooter to count. And whoever earned the most earns a seal of excellence. In the case of a tie, the player with the most bonus tokens takes the seal. If they're still tied, the one with the most goods tokens takes the seal. And if neither player has 2 seals of excellence, you set up the game again and play another round. The player who lost the previous round starts. And the game ends with when player has 2 things, and that player becomes a Maharaja's personal trader. Okay, reminders. When you take cards from the market, you can either take goods or camels, but never both. Okay. If you decide to take camels, you must take all the camels. When making an exchange, the cards can be camels, goods or a mixture of the two. That's when you're replacing them. The same goods cannot be both taken and returned to the market, and you can never exchange just one card from your hand. For one from the market. Oh, I didn't know that. You can never exchange just one card from your hand for one card from the market. 2 or more are required. I didn't know that one. If both players have the same number of camels at the end of a round, neither takes the camel token. Sometimes there are fewer tokens available than cards during a sale. In this case, you still receive the bonus token for the number of cards sold if it's a bonus. Players are not required to let their opponents know how many camels they possess. Camels do not count towards the 7-card hand limit. Okay. There's advice. It says not to read it till after your first game, but, we're wrapping up here. So the use of camels is a balancing act. If you have none, you'll struggle to fill your hand after making a sale. However, if you take a lot of camels at once, you risk leaving a profitable market for your opponent. The best time to take a large group of camels is when your opponent already has 7 cards in their hand. Oh, so I guess I don't understand that part. So that's why you have to play a game first. Then even if the new cards in the market are valuable, your opponent will have to exchange the cards in their hand in order to take them. Then 4, if you think that some valuable cards are due to turn up, it could be advantage to make an exchange that fills the market with camels. If your opponent takes those camels, then you could maybe get what you're waiting for. There are 3 main sources of income. The 3 expensive goods, the first tokens in each set, and the big sale bonuses. All 3 are important. Don't let your opponent grab the lion's share of the diamonds, gold, and silver. Sell before your opponent if you can. And try to make 1 or 2 big sales. And that is Jaipur. I'm looking forward to playing it. There's also a digital version if you want to get playing right away. And, that's it. Good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this board game unboxing. I want to thank some people who became patrons recently. Tim, Marissa, and Ari, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Sarah, KLJ, and Adge, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Aaron, Sierra, and Alex, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Sue, Christina, and Samantha, thank you. Thanks, and good night. DX, Sam, and Alexander, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Amy, Alexis, and Lucas, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Kate, Teresa, and Jacob, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Will, John, and Kaylee, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Jenna and Cody, thank you. Thanks, and good night. And Rachel and Sabasola, thank you. Thanks, and good night. Thanks, everybody, for supporting the show. Whether you do it on Patreon, Apple Podcasts, or support the sponsors, that's how we're able to do it for free for everybody else, which is cool because tons and tons of people will get to benefit from your support and get that sleep or listen all night long. So thank you for that. What was after that? Oh, you can help the show for free and podcasting and other people just by spreading the word about podcasting. Don't even have to talk about sleep with me. Just tell people, just spread the word about podcasting and huge help. And what do you say? What else we got here? Yeah, I think that's it. I got a Tuck You In sponsor here. Spread the word about podcasting. I think I got mixed up. Let's let people know about podcasts or the podcasts you listen to or podcast apps. And either here's Scoots or a Tuck You In sponsor. That's what's enabled us to help grow the archives.
This show is supported by Odoo. When you buy business software from lots of vendors, the costs add up and it gets complicated and confusing. Odoo solves this. It's a single company that sells a suite of enterprise apps that handles everything from accounting to inventory to sales. Odoo is all connected on a single platform in a simple and affordable way. You can save money without missing out on the features you need. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.